It's a classic matchup between legendary college football programs. Their names alone, Nebraska and Oklahoma, evoke memories of the best the sport has to offer. They dominated the old Big 12 year after year, now stand at the top of the conference with a championship on the line tonight. It's the 19th ranked Cornhuskers of Nebraska against the number 8 Oklahoma Sooners in the Dr. Pepper Big 12 championship game.
Well, we'll see the Nebraska offense first. Last year when these teams played in Lincoln, Oklahoma's defense sacked Zach Taylor 9 times in their 7-point victory. So pass protection we'll see right away from Nebraska.
And we are underway in Kansas City. Wilson from the goal line, reverse to Jackson. Covered perfectly by Oklahoma. With Oklahoma bloodlines, his dad was a captain in the 70s. Oklahoma didn't want him. Nebraska didn't want him. He went to Wake Forest, ended up at Butler Community College, and then ended up at Nebraska. And he has been a godsend for this passing offense.
And he checked to us. Quick pass on the first play. Oklahoma crowded the line with 9 defenders, and he went to a quick pass.
Got it out to Purify. Wow. Purify lost the ball.
Yes, he did.
Reggie Smith picked it up for Oklahoma. No sign from the officials. They've got it spotted out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Marcus Walker gets it away from him. He is right at the edge of the sideline, and I think they'll take another look at this one.
Well, they'll look and see if his foot was on the line before the ball came out. It didn't appear that the cold was affecting the quarterbacks or the wide receivers. But first play of the game, Purify just not able to tuck the ball away.
After review, the play is confirmed. First down, Oklahoma.
Zaslaw, the fullback, behind Thompson for the Sooners. Patrick, touchdown. One play to take advantage of the turnover. And Alan Patrick gets his 4th rushing touchdown in relief of the injured Adrian Peterson. 3-point afters this year. Delivers. And with only 48 seconds gone in the ballgame, Oklahoma recovers a fumble and gets a touchdown to lead at 7-0.
Purify just not able to tuck that ball after the catch.
Wilson and Jackson deep to receive again. This has not been a strength of this team. Kickoff returns. But this one's pretty good up to the 30. Just hoping to be healthy up front for this game. Christensen and Nix are starting because of injuries.
That's Lawson, the starter at right tackle. Greg Austin, the starter at left guard most of the time.
This is a short passing game offense, but they have really improved.
Look at all the guys
this year
at the line of scrimmage, daring Nebraska to pass.
Instead, they go straight up the middle with Brandon Jackson.
Wow.
And they love to shift, trying to get defenses out of position. It looks like there are 22 guys within 2 yards of the ball. Jackson turns the corner, and he's off to the races. Cuts back all the way down to the 20-yard line. So it cost him 9 yards on the step out of bounds. Jackson again, and this time hit at the line of scrimmage. Oklahoma's linebackers are very good, led by the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. That's Rufus Alexander. He's number 42. He has 95 tackles this year.
Yeah.
Zach Taylor back to throw, now being pressured, and throws it out of bounds. 3 wide receivers to the near side, and Purify to the top of the screen.
False start. Offense, number 61. It's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Oklahoma ranks 14th in total defense in the NCAA. Here comes pressure. Taylor steps up. Looked like that ball slipped out of his hand, intended for Purify. As well, Reggie Smith is deep. And this will pin him down around the 11-yard line. Completed pass to Kelly, who was the go-to guy.
Very difficult guy to match up with because of his size and skills.
Thompson out of Leander, Texas, close to Austin. Got a lot of guys growing up close to one school. The Dr. Pepper offensive lineup for the Sooners. The offensive line has been outstanding, blocking for the run. The three inside players, all sophomores, are very, very talented.
So a young, very talented offensive line.
Patrick is the tailback. He's the JUCO player. It's really been such a lift for them. This is the complete pass. Kelly is dragged out of bounds.
Only thrown it 12 times against Baylor, 11 times against Oklahoma State. I think they'll have to throw it a little more tonight against this Husker D.
Three wide receivers set here, and Patrick, illustrating your point, is drilled. They've got to be happy in Michigan tonight. Chris Brown comes in, number 29, as a wide receiver. He'll block on this passing formation. The completion to Manuel Johnson. Speaking of their defense, the line has been dominant this year, especially the ends. Carricker and Moore are very good pass rushers and defensive ends that we haven't seen two this big all year long. I mean,
very strong against the run and quick enough to rush the passer as well.
Three tight ends on 1st and 10. We've seen multiple formations. Roll to the left, throw to the left, incomplete by Thompson. Strength of the formation to this side. And Brown will go back to the boundary and get nothing. Thompson has some pretty good numbers. 18 touchdowns, only 7 interceptions. He's thrown for more than 2,000 yards, but he is not your classic drop-back quarterback. With number 87 drops back to his 25-yard line. Nice kick. Swift, fair catch at the 21-yard line. Oklahoma trying to shift to match up to what Nebraska just did. Underneath, complete for a short gain.
Marshall, that was the best scholarship offer he had, but Bill Callahan had needed a quarterback.
Nothing there for... There was a lot of that. 3rd and 2. Jackson runs into his own man and then lunges forward.
Ranger, who knocked the ball loose.
They get the snap off. They're not going to take a look at it.
They can't take a look at it because they called him down, ruled down, and so it's not a reviewable play. But clearly this ball's knocked out by Granger, number 96, before Jackson's foot or any part of his body hits the ground. And they would have gotten great field position on that turnover.
Patrick is the tailback behind Paul Thompson. And Thompson sets to throw. Perfect strike. Kelly. Touchdown, 66 yards. He beat Courtney Grexby. Back who had been moved to wide receiver comes back to play quarterback after Rhett Bomar was kicked off the team, and he's having a great first quarter. Gonna make you move. Kickoff man this year, about half of his kicks have been touchbacks. Wilson and Jackson are deep. And this will go over Jackson's head.
They've been stung by a couple big plays and a big turnover.
And he has virtually all of the passing records in Nebraska history. They try to run with Jackson. 4-man rush and pressure. Pass complete, Purify, fighting for extra yardage. He's trying to make up for the mistake he made earlier. Taylor under pressure, and down he goes. Number 99, CJIU. That's his 4th sack. Pressure coming on Taylor again. Little flare. And that's a huge improvement to go from 97th in the country out of 119 down to number 14. Pressure coming from behind on Taylor. Nearly picked Marcus Walker. If he holds that ball, he's got a touchdown.
Help them fundamentally on defense.
Kitchener to kick. Smith signals fair catch and makes it inside the 15-yard.
Still kind of unraveling for a team like USC today.
Alan Patrick on the toss. Takes it up to the 18-yard line.
And he finally realized, you know what? I think that's the best move for me and for our team.
Quick out to the big guy, Kelly. And then his better instincts took over after Bomar was dismissed from the team for taking checks for work he didn't do. And he took it by the throat and has really played well all through the season. Jacob Gutierrez in for the first time. He gets the ball in a draw and goes absolutely nowhere. And that will be the end of the first quarter. 14-0. This presentation of the Dr. Pepper Big 12 Championship game will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations. Played well the last 2 or 3 weeks as a running back. Is in there, number 29. Instead, the short pass complete to Manuel Johnson. Thompson again. It's the screen and incomplete. Intended for Chris Brown. And Grigsby is back at his 20. Pressure coming, but he got it out of there.
Oh, my goodness.
And a flag as the punter went down. We'll check this.
Running into the kicker, number 88. It's a 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Put Nate Swift back as the return man. Low wobbly kick. Makes a good bounce for the Sooners, and we'll go down to the 21-yard line.
Got to possess the football a little bit, get their confidence back as a unit.
Taylor straight back to throw, short drop, and throws a completion out to the 30.
Great rivalry. Always enjoyed the contest with Barry Switzer. Great athletes, and it should be a good game tonight.
Campus and back for that one. What a nice man. What a great job he did at Nebraska. Last 7 carries have yielded only 2 yards. Taylor right down the middle and completes this one. Perfect strike to Peterson.
They open up the middle if you can get guys in there.
Taylor short set and has this one bounce right off the...
More explosive young players in college football.
Taylor, good protection again, and now it breaks down. Right. He's very close physically to being recovered. 3.
False start. Offense. Number 62. It's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Tandy Christensen.
Get after the quarterback.
3rd and 17. They come with 4. Taylor flushed and throws incomplete. There was a collision downfield all the way back to his 15-yard line. Nice high kick. No fair catch and no return. Patrick back in as the deep man in the eye. Instead, they run away from him. And an incomplete pass intended for Kelly. Thompson again. This one is completed to Johnson, and Johnson chased out of bounds. 1st and 10 after the complete pass to Johnson. And another one complete to the sideline. Again to Manuel Johnson from Thompson. Thompson again, play action. Throws again, complete this time, but Kelly makes this 6th grand. Is someone who fought through the hard times and liked to be thought of as a competitor, and certainly that's what his teammates and the
Pocket and stepping up to throw.
And both to the left and the right side, it seems. It doesn't seem to matter which side he goes to. And this is ruled incomplete. Very short, end over end, not a good kick, but look at the bounce. Holy cow, what a tremendous bounce for Cohen.
You've got to just move the football, but Zach Taylor needs to be very smart with it here.
Todd is the single setback, the fullback. And Taylor wants to throw, retreats to his own end zone. Under pressure, throws it away. Taylor to throw again, pressure from behind. Over the middle and complete. He got it to Peterson, and Peterson all the way down to the 48-yard line. Huge play for Nebraska. Can they take advantage? Here comes the blitz. Steps up and throws incomplete. Taylor again guns that one over the middle, tipped and incomplete. And they have yet to convert a third down in this game. Taylor, pressure coming. Hit as he throws, incomplete.
Football.
Well, the second one was a decleater.
If you have a clock in your head as a quarterback.
OU backed up to its own 10. Patrick trying to get outside, but picked up a couple.
You know,
has been throwing exclusively to his wide receivers. Kelly with 6 catches. Fumble, they got it back. Patrick may have actually gotten a yard out of it. Boy, that is a tremendous of a play, Dad.
False start. Offense. Number 72. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
3rd and 12.
lining up in man-to-man coverage.
Nebraska fans are roaring, and Thompson just throws this one up for grabs. A terrible decision, and Shanley fielded it for the interception. And that's exactly what Nebraska needed. Taylor, he's under pressure.
He had to throw it away.
He made the right decision.
Play, they've gotten away from their running game quite a bit.
Taylor near side, nice throw, nice grab. Terrence Nunn trying to get back into this ball game. Kenny Wilson is the new tailback. Taylor instead throws for the end zone, and it's Keith Tiller for the touchdown. Wow. What a throw.
3rd down and 1. Oklahoma's thinking run all the way.
Another school record. He owns virtually every school record in Nebraska history for throwing the football. Averaging almost 25 yards a return. Johnson and Smith are deep. Great cut to the outside. Smith still on his feet. 40, 45, 47-yard line. Thompson right down the middle, intended for Kelly. Double coverage. Oh, I think he's right, Ollie. This time they'll go short, incomplete.
Malcolm Kelly singled down here. I'd get a little help with a safety rather than let, and they got a safety coming over the top right now.
Ryan Simmons is in there on the offensive line. Thompson under pressure. Throws and nearly. Now Grigsby will have a chance to return a punt. Another end-over-end wobbler. And Grigsby buried as he got back to the 25-yard line.
Appears, and the team that probably will be waiting there for him is that undefeated Boise State team.
Taylor, a little screen, and Jackson
got all the way out to Norman, Oklahoma away.
Taylor has this one batted down.
They line up with 3 down linemen, but they're going to bring more than 3 most of the time.
Taylor, good protection. Throwing that deep out and has it intercepted. Right in the hands of DJ Wolf. And boy, he showed you some good hands that time. Take advantage of that break. They'll keep it on the ground. Patrick inside the 40 to the 39-yard. And Nebraska's done a real good job of shutting that down. Quick pass complete to Manuel Jackson. Just the way it used to be. Nebraska and Oklahoma playing for a chance to go to the big one. Down the middle and just too far for Kelly. 2nd and 10. Thompson double clutches and takes off. Got a good block to give him a couple of extra seconds.
Led the nation with 50 sacks a year ago. No sacks tonight so far.
They show blitz and then drop out of it. Still be able to get some pressure there. Iglesias will make the catch.
But they want to play safe right here, though. Make sure there's no tomfoolery here by Oklahoma.
This kid has been brilliant. 17 out of 18. This will be his longest of the year. They bobble it. Was going to be thrown incomplete. Yes, it was.
Yep.
And the ball came back to the holder after the bad snap. McEwen made the tackle, and now we got some pushing and shoving. Hayes McEachern, the holder. Now will Nebraska be able to do anything, and they'll get out of bounds to stop the clock.
He wear long sleeves when we play Texas, so it's kind of up to him. Well, he must have won again tonight.
Taylor takes off and slides in safe at the 43-yard line.
He ran 6 trick plays a week ago against Colorado.
Sideline incomplete with 6 seconds left. Taylor short set, throws sideline complete.
They have 3 receivers to the bottom. Purify by himself at the top.
Taylor steps up under pressure. Drilled from behind. The ball is loose. Picked up by Oklahoma. And I'll tell you what, our score at halftime, Oklahoma 14-7. Let's go to John Saunders, Craig James, and Doug Flutie in New York with a Capital One halftime show. From the 1, Reggie Smith cut down. Be the Sooners and Paul Thompson. Patrick cuts it outside. And takes it out across the 30, but this is going to be a holding call.
Holding offense, number 19. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down.
Brandon Jackson in the first half. So neither team ran with much success in the first half, and neither team off to a great start running in the second half.
Chris Brown didn't have a chance. Now they go to the shotgun slant. Way too high and nearly intercepted.
Backed up 3rd and long near his own goal line. Smart with how he throws this.
Under pressure, down he goes at the 5, and the pressure came from Jay Moore. 50.
They're doubling both gunners. They want to try to get as much of a return here as they can.
High floating kick. Fumbled, muffed, and recovered. This is exactly the way the game started. Good run. Jackson with some room inside the 40, and
Oklahoma running game quite a bit.
3rd down, little swing pass to Jackson. Got a chance for a first down, and he got it.
Bad tackling by Oklahoma.
Wonderful attitude. They had used 4 different running backs this year, but he has become the guy. It's another carry. Drags a tackler with him inside the 30.
Hard to be efficient in the West Coast offense if you only complete around 50% of your passes. It has to be higher than that.
Jackson again, this time he's in this flat and the ball's a little overthrown. 3rd and 7. With a shovel pass, Jackson. They're going to be about a yard short.
But when they ran that fake last time, it was the backup quarterback, Joe Gantz, who was in as the kicker.
This would be a career long for Jordan Congdon, who has only made 5 out of 7 this year.
That's what I thought.
And it's stuffed. Ball's loose, picked up by Lindy Holmes. Lindy Holmes for Oklahoma. Partner, you called it.
They're blowing the whistle down here somewhere. The play clock may have run out.
Prior to the snap, delay, offense.
Holy
5-yard penalty.
This is as much a testament to Bill Callahan's defense as it is to his offense. Pressure coming. Looked like Oklahoma jumped early.
Well, so did the left tackle. Chris.
False start. Offense. 74. 5-yard penalty.
But no matter what happened on the ensuing plays, what a huge break.
Really pretty with that snow on Thursday.
Yes, it was. Oklahoma will start from its 7. Patrick tries to get outside. There's that guy again, Jay Moore. Thompson hands it off to Patrick, and he plows his way across the 5 to a 3rd and 12. You take a chance on throwing it down here if you're Paul Thompson?
Well, I think he's proven that you can trust him to make a good decision.
Takes off this time and only got to the 14-yard line. High snap. Cohen just got it out of there. Good kick this time. And Grigsby forced back to his own 47.
Air side of the 50, but still excellent field position. They need to take advantage of it.
Jackson broke a tackle, uses that speed, picks up 11. He's got a first down. Since becoming the starter, Jackson has averaged over 103 yards a ball game, and he seems to be hitting his rhythm right here.
He's right around 6'1", 200 pounds. Doesn't change what they do.
Kenny Wilson is the new man. Wilson on the toss. Tries to get outside and can't. You only get so many opportunities. They've squandered a couple before. Blitz coming. Taylor steps up and throws incomplete. Only 8 of his last 20. Smith deep again. Kitchener tries to lay it up toward the corner,
beautiful.
and it will be downed inside the 5-yard line.
I might think play action and try to throw the ball to Malcolm Kelly. He's isolated out there on Grigsby again right now.
Only 6 of his last 16. Wants to throw, floats this one out there, and nearly intercepted by Shanley. Brown is the tailback. He'll get the carry. And he got a safety drilled at the line of scrimmage.
Now they're going to mark him just inside.
And Nebraska's defense starting to dominate. Play action. Oh, what a call. What a play. The complete pass to the tight end. And a good block by Chris Brown, who caught a blitzer and gave his quarterback a chance to throw it. Pressure coming. Another complete pass. This to Iglesias. And all at once, Oklahoma has come alive offensively. Thompson again on a half roll. Another complete strike. This one to Kelly.
On time, he's throwing it with velocity and accuracy.
Patrick back in as the tailback, lowers his head and pounds down to the 30. And if nothing else, they have turned the field over.
Absolutely.
Thompson has been so accurate on the run, throws a perfect strike.
Rolling out, having a run pass option, throwing on the move. He times things up a little better that way.
Another first down. Here we go again. Another perfect strike. Kelly at the 5 and then knocked back. Patrick. Not very far away from winning game number 11 and going to a BCS Bowl game as the Big 12 champion. Thompson again, wide open. The fullback dropped the ball. Zaslaw was wide open.
The red zone offense for Oklahoma, the best in the league coming into tonight. They're 1 for 1 in red zone opportunities already tonight.
3rd and goal.
That's quarterback draw here, too.
Thompson sets, throws for Kelly. In or out of bounds. The officials looking at each other. They say touchdown. They took their time to make the call. Grigsby was the defender.
And remember, you only have to get 1 foot in college football. He throws it up for him, catch, foot, right there, touchdown.
And the point after is good. One of the most impressive drives we have seen all year long. 80,031. Lucky and Wilson are deep. And Nebraska is going to have to rebound from what has to be a heart-wrenching drive. Time will soon become a factor. Taylor steps up against the pressure. Throws underneath to Kenny Wilson. Sports Center after the game. Taylor with all day. Now he takes off. 35-40, first down.
But he is a winner and a competitor, and he competed for a first down right there.
Maybe it'll give them a lift going to the fourth quarter. This presentation of the Dr. Pepper Big 12 Championship continues after this. Now it's up to Zach Taylor. Here comes pressure. Taylor steps up. Swift makes the catch.
Similar to what Malcolm Kelly has done on the other side for Oklahoma. And he's the same kind of player.
Purify's the guy who came in averaging 19.5 yards a catch. Taylor to the shotgun. Pressure coming. Pretty good protection. Ouch. What a shot. If hitting has anything to do with it, amen. Taylor trying to keep this going.
That's what
off to Wilson.
We talked about earlier.
Taylor again sets in the pocket, goes for the end zone, and overthrown. Nebraska trying to keep this drive alive. They need 2 touchdowns to tie. Down. Jackson, that big weapon, has been out with a bad hand. Taylor steps up, has a chance to run, and does. His hesitation, I think, they have to keep the drive going. And they want to throw for it. Taylor's in trouble.
Unbelievable.
Got rid of it and completed the pass.
No, it's incomplete now. They're calling it incomplete.
Holy cow.
The development of Granger has really solidified their defensive front. That was a big-time play.
Huge stand by that Oklahoma defense. Fumbled snap, and they'll cover it. Making another opportunity right here. Hands it to Patrick. Being very conservative, and why not? Fair catch, made it to 49-yard line.
Because they need to score twice, and they need to do it rather soon.
Marlon Lucky is the new tailback, and he'll get the screen. Lucky with a blocker in front, cuts back.
Nice play.
Marlon Lucky all the way to the 20, a gain of 31 to get the screen to start with. And the tendency's got to be there to rush.
Gotta go. No, inside. Threw it inside.
Yes, he did, and it was nearly intercepted, and it is.
The corner was whipped, and he threw it right away, and the ball just kept drifting inside, and the more it drifted inside, the more it enabled the safety to...
So once again, Nebraska squanders tremendous field position, and Oklahoma has the football right back. Messner will move from left tackle to right tackle, and Brian Simmons will come in and play that left tackle spot. Kelly with another catch. He's now in double digits. Time now a huge factor. 7:28. Oklahoma leads by 2 scores. Patrick. Play action. They wanted to throw on the flat. Now they'll go down the middle and knocked away. Shanley's had a big game.
Yeah, they throw incomplete passes. That drive only 2:15. Wow, how did they miss that?
Bad snap, but he was able to get it out of there. Grigsby on the return. Horse-collared. Zach Taylor's got to make it happen here. Screen. Once again, the speed of Lucky to see if they can get a big play out of it.
11. No catches tonight.
Taylor throws a bullet that time down to the 32. Blitz coming. And Taylor threw it right to Zach Latimer. Excellent protection for Taylor this time. Goes for the end zone. Underthrown and intercepted by Reggie Smith. He had a man and didn't get it there. The third pick. They should be very proud of what they did. And now the Sooners just want to see that clock turn.
Run the football. Use as much clock as you can. See Paul Thompson keeping his team in the huddle as long as he can. That's really smart by the quarterback.
Chris Brown, the tailback. He'll get the carry. They won the South Division of the Big 12 for the 5th time this year. And right now, got a leg up on the championship. And Thompson,
they're kicking themselves back in Austin watching this game tonight. Speaking of somebody that's watching in Texas,
and Cohen did just what he was supposed to be. Kick it, that's all you need to do. Down in the truck and this brilliant crew. Really appreciate everything they have done for us. Taylor. That one's underneath to Phillips, the tight end. Blitz coming. Taylor under pressure, hit from behind. Is it a loose ball?
they're calling it an incomplete pass.
Here comes pressure again. And it doesn't even have earmuffs on. Purify. And caught the game winner against Texas A&M. And Taylor goes down again, and it's Nick Harris.
Because they're in the nickel defense quite a bit, and so they like to bring him on pressure.
Taylor again trying to throw the sideline from Oklahoma, but we'll check on that one for you. Taylor unloads for the end zone, incomplete. Intended for France Hardy.
Malcolm Kelly, 1 catch for 12 yards last week in the Bedlam game against Oklahoma State.
Taylor trying to throw his 50th pass of the game. Floats this one down to the 1-yard line, nearly picked off. And now Oklahoma will take over, and they won't even have to snap the ball. And just think where Oklahoma would be. You go back to that Oregon game and that horrible job that the officials did in that ball game. They win that game. They've only got 1 loss, and they are in the national championship mix. We would be talking tonight about why don't they deserve a shot to go against Ohio State.
Absolutely.
And Peterson, healing from that injury, he is supposed to be ready to play in what will now be the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl, their bowl game with this win. And Todd, that 99-yard drive, that was the series of the game. The final score, Oklahoma beats Nebraska here in Kansas City, 21-7.